None the wiser podcast. None the wiser.
Divide. We have the, the what do you call them? The protesters.
Extinction, Rebellion. Them ones.
One brother glued himself.
Yeah, he glued himself to was it a British Airways jet? Jumbo jet.
A British Airways jet.
Yeah.
Now, at what point do you think, okay, I am going to fix my skin via chemical substance to this here metallic
Jumbo jet.
jumbo jet?
Bro, imagine if they didn't clock him and they just took off.
He would
I was
have been,
thinking that as
He would
well.
have been pissed.
I was like, well, you just died.
yeah, for real.
They should have. You know what it is? They should have actually fucked with him, bro. They should have just started the plane up and moved it a little and just shit him off.
He just started screaming.
Yeah, bro.
No way, I don't need to save it. I want to save my life.
You know?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's see how deep you're really going with this thing.
Fuck this.
You know what I mean?
Rebellion, I'm not part of it. Start trying to put it.
No, you know my problem. I actually agree with their sentiment
Yeah, I do.
In
because
what
it's
sense,
true.
though?
The fact, the whole climate change
Yeah.
due to human.
Consumption of fuels and energy.
Yeah,
That
all
will
of that
affect
stuff. Now, but I just think they're doing it in the wrong place. Meaning, if you look at the leading countries for emissions, China, Russia, USA, Brazil, they're all at the top. UK is nowhere, not even in the top 10.
In the grand scheme
So-
of things, yeah.
I understand that they need to create awareness.
It needs to be done either way.
It needs to be done, but really and truly, the biggest perpetrators are China, Russia,
China,
America. Go there and do it.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
but it
where
should
China's at the top. India.
It should be everywhere
place.
though, man. Really,
Yeah.
because it would affect everyone.
I know China's at the top, definitely.
Yeah, China must be.
So you need some,
All right, let me.
Do you know my problem with it? Yeah, is they're blocking all the roads and that, innit, and they're stopping traffic. But you're making it worse because these cars aren't turning off their engines, bro.
Yeah.
So you're actually preventing them from getting to their journey. Because if
They're
they're
gonna
going
tell
somewhere that's
more,
going to
yeah.
take 20 minutes, yeah, you're now stopping them in traffic for half hour, 45 minutes, yeah, and you've added that time onto their 20-minute journey, bruv. And their engines run longer. So now you're just fucking it up. You're being contradictory to what you actually want.
Yeah.
And at the same
Yeah.
time, I don't like the way that they said that they weren't going to stop emergency vehicles, but then they didn't allow an ambulance to pass. I think it was like London somewhere.
That's backwards.
And they didn't allow an ambulance to pass, and it was obviously it had the lights flashing and everything. So obviously it was going somewhere emergency, and they weren't allowing it to pass. So I don't know, man. It's a bit.
Well, the thing is, I'm looking at this thing here, yeah. ActiveSustainability.com. It says the 5 most polluting countries, yeah, are number 1, China.
Yeah.
Number 2, United States.
Yeah.
Number 3, India. 4,
Yeah.
Russia. 5, Japan.
Japan's quite small as well.
Were you in central London for?
Yeah.
What we would really need to know is the sources of those pollutants, where they're coming from, because those could be American companies in foreign countries,
This is the thing, yeah.
or English companies.
Yeah. What it is, I think the problem is, you need to find the source, the main source of it. If it is cars and jets and stuff like that,
Jets are massive.
yeah,
They do a lot.
we need to firstly find a way to replace that necessity with another form of energy, because jet fuel at the moment, I don't know if there's a replacement for it.
Do you think Elon Musk is going to make electric planes?
Can
Do
you
you
have
think
electric?
that's
Oh, you can have
possible?
electric planes.
Do
Can
you
you?
think that's possible to produce that much power
Yeah, that's the issue.
in like battery form.
Oh.
That's
I mean, what's the
insane.
biggest battery-powered machine there is? I don't know. It's got to be a car. You know what I mean?
don't know, you have to find out.
Because obviously it takes a tremendous amount of speed.
Largest battery powered machine.
What is it?
What? Okay, they're not giving me anything.
Dildos.
Yeah, industrial.
Battery-powered machines. Yeah.
No, I don't know.
I mean, the biggest I know of are cars.
I suppose, yeah.
I mean, you do get the hybrid buses and that, the electric buses, so...
Well, electric buses now.
Yeah. But I don't know, I mean, a plane takes way more to move and get up in the sky.
Yeah. It's going to be difficult. I wonder, someone needs to ask Elon. So
Yeah, someone needs to pose that question to
ask him if he could do it. In theory.
Yeah.
Fucking guy.
You'd have to think about it. Get around the physics circle,
You know what I mean?
the table, and have a brainstorm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They have to come up with something because it is a matter of physics at this point, and the amount of energy, and especially the weight. I mean, how much does a battery weigh? Weight is a big thing when it comes to flying. Batteries are heavy.
Yeah.
And look how heavy a battery is just for a car.
How big is your battery going to be?
The battery's going to be huge. Do you see what I'm saying? And then you think, okay, well, it's a battery. So you have to take minerals and stuff from the earth in order to make batteries. So is that sustainable?
Yeah, that's a bit mad, isn't it?
So is it really a replacement because you're relying on batteries? I think the real replacement is something that they don't want to go towards, which is probably something to do with... You know what? I wonder if they could use like magnets.
Magnets. Are you on about to on cars?
Planes, cars... all
I
that
thought that the other day, you know, with magnets for cars. I was thinking, what if you had, like, let's say like a magnet on the front, maybe like a round magnet in a sense. Yeah. Find a way to block the magnetism around the whole bit, yeah, so nothing else can attract to it, yeah, but only use it on the back of the car.
This is what you need.
Yeah. And then put opposite, so you know when magnets don't attract and they push forward. Yeah, find a way to stabilize that magnetism to keep pushing it forward and only propel the magnet itself.
I know what to do.
Does that make sense?
I know what to do. I'm having an Elon Musk moment. Hold on. Tubes. Yeah? Hold on. Tubes, maybe underground. Yeah? So you know how you have magnets that repel one another, yeah?
Yeah.
You have the magnets on the outside of the tube. Yeah? And then the capsule, because I mean, you're traveling with magnetism, you don't need fuel, you don't need anything, so you just, a capsule with your seats in it or whatever, yeah? The capsule is made of the other metal, the other magnet that repels the outside, and then it should just float along. That's what I'm thinking. Because think about how magnets work, yeah? If you have one magnet in the middle being repelled by all of everything around it, if you push it forward, surely it should just fly. Do you know what I'm saying?
This is what I was saying to you, yeah? Say this Mac here, yeah? I'm getting deep into this. Say this Mac was the magnet, for example, yeah? Round, yeah? And this bit here was the magnetism pushing the car forward, yeah? And on the back of the car, there'll be the magnet that repels, isn't it? So you know when the magnets repel each other, yeah? But all of this part of the magnet will be blocked off because obviously it's a magnet. If you have that rolling down the street, it's going to attract other metal. You get what I'm saying?
This way.
So you have a block around this part here, and this bit's only the magnet. So when the car's here, the magnet's pushing it. Do you know what I mean? And you use the power of that to guide, but you need stabilizers to keep the car.
But this is what I'm saying.
Do you get what I'm saying?
The car won't move.
Hold on.
Because you have to mute. But the only thing, you won't fully cut down consumption of the car, but you could make the magnet propel in some way, and
You
it
have
will
to
cut
have
down.
external magnets. propelling
This
it.
is what I'm saying. Hold on.
Propelling the
Hold on.
magnet.
This is what you do. It's got, and you can't have it on the street. It needs to be underground. It needs to be in tubes, like the tube.
Oh
tube
wait,
things.
are you talking about like a bullet train type situation?
Like bullet, like.
Alright, but how would that
That's
work?
what bullet trains.
Yeah, but how would that work?
Was it
cars?
magnet?
Yeah, it's just magnets.
Yeah,
underneath it.
that is magnet.
Oh,
yeah,
just
the
goes
train
whoosh.
magnets. Yeah.
Well, we need that
How
on
would
a
it-
global scale.
Yeah, how would it work with cars?
What I'm saying is, all you do, no one needs to even own cars. Just like, well, you can just have your own capsule. Yeah, you roll it into this thing on the street or whatever that goes underground. You load all your luggage or whatever you're doing. Then you can descend underground like those Chinese bicycle storage things. Yeah. Then you go into the tube, and this is the magnetic tube thing. Yeah, that you can propel using magnetism. Just fly
What do you mean?
into your next
Yeah,
destination.
Oh, you mean still? Yeah. Can you imagine if that went super wrong and the magnets outside that were actually stronger than the magnets on the inside and it just crushed the capsule?
Oh shit, George.
But this is why the capsule needs to be stronger
It needs to be really
than the magnetism of the magnets outside.
That would be-
I
It
think
needs to be able to resist
I
it.
think we need to go back to the drawing board.
No, bro, we're onto something. Listen, I don't know.
Did you hear about Dyson?
What did
Dyson.
What did Dyson do?
Dyson wanted to stop, not stop, but he wanted to, well, basically, stop focusing on making Hoovers, and he wanted to invest the company's money into electric cars. But then he backed out because he realized it's not viable to actually do it because it's so expensive.
Oh,
Do you know what I mean? So yeah, bro, man like Dyson was gonna make cars.
When you get people like that, they can kind of just, they know, they can see ahead.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, people who are inventors, people who are like
Problem solved.
scientists.
Yeah, basically.
And they can see everything from every point of view.
Yeah.
As in, is it sustainable? Is it this? Is it that? Like, is it globally available? Can everyone have it? Does it make sense? Will it cause problems? Do you know what I'm saying? He needs to be able to think in that. And I think the magnets, the only natural source of potential like something that you could use for movement.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Without actually having to do much. This is a magnet. It's magnet.
Yeah.
They're
That's
just
what I'm saying.
like that.
Magnets are the way forward.
Could be.
They are. But you just need to
We sorted it. Elon, get on it.
get on it, mate.
Magnets.
None the wiser.
No.
None the wiser.